Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Yemi. I'm a Nigerian food and lifestyle blogger and I live in Lagos. If you've not clicked the subscribe button, do so now so that all my videos get to you. I make videos at least 2 times a week, 2 to 3 times a week, so just click the subscribe button, sha. Anyways, today is going to be a story time, meaning I'm going to be telling you guys a juicy story. If you're on my Snapchat, you would have an idea of what happened earlier last week. I think it was last week because I just uploaded my vlog of the week, so it was in that vlog earlier last week. That's how I said I was looking for house help. I've been looking for house help for a while because I needed someone to help with some chores, cleaning up and everything. And if you are not Nigerian, a house help is someone that basically sometimes they live in with you or they come and go. And this one I wanted was a come and go, somebody that can come in the morning and leave in the evening after doing her work. So that's how I told my neighbor that, please, I like this your house help. Please, can she recommend somebody like her, someone similar with good values and morals and everything? Because prior to that, I think I'm paranoid about house helps, and that's after watching all the Nollywood movies. House helps, if they are not stealing, they are trying to snatch somebody's husband, they are getting married, they are getting pregnant for the gate man, they're just up to something, just up to no good. So I was like, I just need someone to just come and go. Don't sleep in my house, just come and go. I pay you your money, you do your work and you go. So that's how that day, very early in the morning, I think like 6:30, she sent me a message. She was like, there's somebody here for you, she's available, she wants to start working now, everything. I was like, wow. So I went to the door, I opened the door and I saw this lady. She was a bit smaller than me, and if you know, I'm a bit short, so she was smaller than me, but she was 33 years old. I asked her a few questions. She was telling me about her background. I asked her about her family. She was telling me that her husband sent her packing, but before he sent her packing, he used to beat her, domestic violence. And I was feeling so sad, very sad. And she was saying because she has 2 daughters, so the man said he wants a son, that kind of thing. I was already getting upset with the man self. I was like, what terrible. So I was like, it's better that you've left this man and that at least you are still alive. She was like, but she has been looking for a job for a couple of months now, and that her 2 daughters are still with the man. The man is remarried. And I was like, okay, well, this is women helping women. Do you understand? Women, let's empower each other. So I was like, yeah, don't worry. If you work well, you will even benefit more. Just make sure you're doing the right things. What I tell you to do is what you should do and all that. No drama, and you enjoy me. She was like, okay. So I asked her where she was working before. All these questions you have to ask your new house help. I asked her everything. She gave me answers. She was like, the last place she was working, she got fired because she had to go and visit her children, and the madam didn't have time for somebody that was going to visit her children. So I was like, yeah, I can understand that. As long as you tell me in advance that you want to go, then no problem. So I was already feeling like, we have help, somebody finally to just help around with little things. Do you understand? And then that's how she left that day. So that was her first day at work. So by the second day, I was like, okay, we're going to take you for testing. I told her, I explained to her, it's just to test and to make sure, like, health-wise, you are good. We test for HIV, test for everything to make sure you're good. So I was like, we'll do that later in the day. But first of all, let me go and pick up something. I ordered something from Mall of Africa. And Mall of Africa is just this website. I use their new Grocery Direct, which is just this website where you can order groceries or anything from America, from UK, and order them to Nigeria. So the week before, I already ordered it and they called me that my stuff was ready. So I was so excited. I was like, let this your testing wait till evening, let's go and pick up my stuff. So that's how we were going, my people. I put her in the car with me. She was sitting in front, I was driving, Tito was at the back. So I was already like, okay, let's get to know each other a little better. So I was asking her again, okay, so where's your village now? How far? What soup can you cook? Could you understand? She said she was from Cross River. So I was already imagining all the Cross River soups and foods I was going to be learning. So I was like, just tell me, which soup is Abi cook? Just the gist they go. Nice morning, I asked this my babe, say, so where be that your village again? She tell me. I was like, so I was like, how did they travel reach your village? How do you get to your village? So she was like, oh, you take a bus, you drive here, you get there, and then you take a boat and you go. So I was like, so motor don't fit drive reach your side? She said, no, say na boat. I was like, okay, that means as na boat, you sabi swim. In my mind, I was like, maybe she can even teach me how to swim. That's how this my babe, she was like, I sabi swim, but I no go fit near water now, meaning she cannot go near the river now. I was like, why? Like, did they ban you from the river, or like, why can't you go near the water? Are you ill? Do you understand? My brain was already like, hope she does not have like a sickness that, you know, does not like water, of which I don't know what sickness that is, but this one that you can't go near the water. She was like, I no fit go water because I be water girl. That's how she said it. I was driving, but I was using one corner eye to look at her. I was like, you be water waiting? She said, I be water girl. I was like, okay. Maybe water girl is just something random in their village. I was like, what's it be water girl? When you say you be water girl, what's it be water girl? She was like, I be mommy water. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I almost jammed somebody, but I decided to comport myself, because if I jam somebody, that's extra gbese. So I was like, who sent me message? You be water girl. Okay, you be mommy water. I was like, how you tell no say you be mommy water? So I decided to ask more questions, because somebody can't just tell me she's mommy water and that's the end. You gotta prove yourself, man. So I was like, you be mommy water. So how you tell no say you be mommy water? She was like, you don't say since when I small. I was like, how you take start to be mommy water? They born you from the water. How did it become mommy water? She was telling me that that's how her mother sister, be her father sister, one of them, introduced her, not introduced, initiated her. So she was like, they initiated her into the water world, and from when she was young and then till she was about 20 years old, she was engaged in marine spirit things. So I was asking her, so how do you go to the water? Like when you say you're mommy water, how do you go there? She was like, if she wants to go to under the ocean, under the sea, under the river, she will just go near the river and she will disappear inside the water. At that point, my head was doing bang, 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 bang. Who sent me message? How self that you want to be? You carry gbese on your head. So I was like, hey, God, Jesus. In my mind, I was already saying, Jesus, I rebuke, I bind, I cast, I loose, as in, I was binding, casting, losing, everything in my mind, but I was asking her questions. So I was like, okay, so when you vanish inside the water, this thing just be like Nollywood film, like film trick. When you vanish inside the water, what did happen for there? She was like, madam, that place fine. I was like, it's fine. Describe. She was like, madam, everything na gold. Everything just they shine. As she was talking, my eyes were getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I was having goosebumps as she was talking. I was like, okay, that place be like gold, Abi. As a fine rich, why you still come out? Like, if na me they send go inside water and I still say that place now good, everything fine, I know they come outside again. I know they come outside again. So I was asking her, so why did you come back to land now if that place is like gold? She was like, I don't like the life. For that place, we they do bad things, and anytime I go there, they do bad things, and I just want change. I not just want do bad thing again for my life. I was like, nice one. So how do the people there look like? Because at this point I was very curious. I wanted to know what they were eating, what they were drinking, how they were walking. I was like, do they walk with shoes? Do you people have cars? I was like, when I get motor for there, she was like, no motor, everybody they swim. I was like, everybody swim inside the ocean like Little Mermaid. That means all these cartoons, they are real, like they're real things that they're just using style to show us. I was like, so that place is obviously water, but it's gold. and everybody dey swim. I was just trying to imagine. So I was like, okay, how you dey swim like normal swimming? She was like, no. I said, una dey wear cloth? She was like, no, we no dey wear cloth. So from here down na fish. I say, from here down na fish, that's mami water? She say, yes na im I talk, say I be mami water. I say, okay. So from here down na fish, from here up na una dey just dey carry the breast dey waka up and down, be add the thing be una dey wear cloth for this side? She was like, no, e just something just dey when dey cover here, but no be say e dey naked for the women, e just dey cover here. I say, I say, so how the people look like? They look like us? They wear weave on? Which one did they do? Like, tell me something. I was curious but scared. She was like, the men are so handsome. And the women, you know, and they say somebody is a mommy water beautiful. That's how the women are, that they're so beautiful. And everybody there is so beautiful. I was like, interesting, interesting. So in my head, I was already thinking, do I drop this girl on the road as we're going now? Like, just drop her on the road, let her be going her own? Or, like, what am I supposed to do? I was so confused. The next thing, I was like, so, since when you go there last? She said, she does not like going again. The last time she went, they did deliverance for her in a church. So they did deliverance for her when she was about 20 years old, but now she's 30 years old. I was like, okay, so that means it's been a while since you gave your life to Christ. So that means you are a Christian now. So I was like, okay, this story is not so bad after all. But let's just confirm how far this your Mommy Water life is. So we're talking and we kept going, and then we got to the point where she said, I think I was asking her when was the last time she went or experienced the Mommy Water life and everything. And she was telling me that I even get spirit husband. I get spirit husband. I was like, you get spirit what? Spirit husband? Okay, tell me about that. She was like, my spirit husband, very fine, but he too jealous. He jealous. Now he kill my first husband. I was like, hold on, young lady. You never told me about a first husband. You only told me about the man that used to beat you. So which one is first husband? Which one is second husband? Which one is spirit husband? Can you explain? She was like, her first, actually, the two children are for two different men. So the first man she had a child for, according to her, in her words, my spirit husband too jealous. Now he even killed my first husband. I was like, okay, he killed your first husband. Okay. So perhaps maybe that's the reason the second husband went away. As in, at this point, I was just jumping to conclusions and just piecing two and two in my head. So I was like, okay, so now he killed the first husband, and maybe Naisha is the second husband. She was like, he's too jealous. I said, so how do you used to meet this your spirit husband? She was like, she meets that he comes to her. That sometimes she'll be talking. You think she's just talking, but the truth is she's talking to somebody and she's talking to her spirit husband. I was like, okay. So how's the process of the meeting of the spirit husband? She was like, she shares an apartment, a house. Sorry, why did I say a house? A room. Let me even tell you about that room. So the first day when she came, because this was the second day she was telling me all these things. The first day when she came, I decided to go and drop her at home because I wanted to see her house. I wanted to see her family, meet her people. So I was like, you can't just be coming from nowhere to my house. At least let me know where you live. So I followed her. And they lived, as I was going in the area, I was like, wow, there's so much poverty in Nigeria. And this should not be so at all. Like, why is there so much poverty? As I was going, I was feeling so bad. The motor when I drive reached there, it's not a fine car at all. But as I was there, I was feeling like I was driving Range Rover. That's how bad the area was. So when I went to our house was, you know, an uncompleted building, like a house that they've just put blocks and they've not plastered. And then they use wrapper as the curtain, wrapper as the window, curtain and door. And it's just a room inside an uncompleted building. And when I got there, there were some people just hanging about, men smoking, hanging about in another corner of the uncompleted building. Some area boys, just like, I was like, this is where you stay. She was like, yeah. So her younger sister came out, and her younger sister was quite was quite forward. That was like, I like this your madam. She even follow your herself. Madam, now this kind of work are they fine. Now this kind of work are they fine. Not like the one where person go just they suffer anyhow. I was like, okay, okay. Like I was just trying to keep calm there. I was like, yeah. She was like, if you see anyone will be like this, and the one where I go they go for money, they come back for evening. I don't want to like, because the one I do before just they suffer anyhow. Just they suffer anyhow. I was like, okay, if I find anywhere, I will let you know. But as I was turning my back, I was like, this one, I'm out too sharp. If I find, I'm not going to tell you anything before you beat your madam, because she was so forward. So that's when I went to visit her house the day before. So the second day, when she was talking to me, she was telling me about how the spirit husband will come to that one bedroom she and her sister lives. Her sister is married, and that's her younger sister, married to a guy. Younger sister. So this was a small girl. This was not an old woman. I saw her. So she was like, she sleeps on the bed with her sister, and sometimes her sister finds herself on the floor because the spirit husband came to take his place on the bed. I was like, oh, he does not like to share. She was like, no, he not like to share at all. For money, she go just see herself for grand. She go to ask as she reach there. I say, the spirit husband. He's a very jealous man. And that was where my fear began, because I was like, this spirit husband can come now and not realize that Yomi is the man in this house and now be jealous. Like, he can just come and be like, oh, they're treating you too nice, this man is too nice to you, this boy is too nice to you, and just be jealous. And me, I don't play with demons. So I was like, okay, when was the last time your spirit husband showed up, since you say you've been delivered and you go to church now? She was like, never to say. He still come last month. He wanted to make love to me. I was like, make love. Like, that word was so big in my ear. I was like, he wanted to make love. Okay. All right. So what did you do? She said, he tried, still allow him, but I tell am say make he no dey call me again, say I no wan do again. I was like, so that was just last month, He never too tey when the guy show up, I was like, okay, no problem, no problem. So it took the grace of God for me not to jam somebody as we were going back home. When we got back home, thank God it was already in the evening, so I just dismissed her for the day and told her I was going to call her. The next day, that was on a Saturday, the next day was a Monday. She didn't show up. Before that Monday, if you see the prayer where I do the pray, I was like, God, send this girl packing by herself, because I don't want that if I send her packing and she's not happy and she and her mommy water people will not gang up against me. So I was like, God, send her away. I called my mom. I was like, Mommy, see something. Can you imagine this girl? Blah, 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 blah. Mom was like, it's prayer. If not for prayer, how will she be exposing all these things about herself just the second day of coming? Like, she was so open with me. So my mom was like, that's not normal. You need to pray. So I prayed. I told my neighbor too that brought the house help. We prayed, and we prayed that she should not come back again. That Monday, she didn't call. She didn't come. And I was like, that's a bit odd. Where I could they find a way to chase and come off before I don't even call her. So the next day, which was a Tuesday, last week Tuesday, she came, and I was like, I'm surprised. How can I help you, madam? She was like, oh, she could not come that day because whether she was just like whether she was tired or something. I was like, it's not like me and you did any work the day you came to my house, Shall we only drove in the car to the destination and we came back. You didn't do anything. I was like, okay, this just shows the kind of person you are. So apart from the fact that you have spirit family, it looks like your ways are not even pure. Like, you can't just afford not to come to work the next day. So I was like, okay, no problem. I was like, I don't even know the story I told her. I think I told her that maybe I was going to travel or something and we might not be needing the services anymore, but I will pay her for the month or pay her for a bit. So I gave her some money that was definitely more than what she was supposed to get. Just, when you give offering, so that no hard feelings. So I gave it to her, and I told her if I found any other position or if for any other reason I need her, I will let her know, but that I pray she gets a better job. And surprisingly, that evening she told me that she got another job. So I was like, praise the Lord. Brethren, sisters and brothers. The reason why I'm giving this testimony is because I know I cannot go to my church and stand in front of the altar and be giving this long story. So I want you people to sit down with me and shout 3 praise the Lords and 3 hallelujahs. How God delivered us from mommy water spirit in this house. Praise Master Jesus. Seriously, I'm so serious. I was so scared. See, the thing about house helps is I know they come with a lot of baggage, like if they're not be wish, they're gonna thief, they're gonna snatch husband. What, like, it just looks like a lot of them have bad intentions, and I was already paranoid. So right now, my paranoia, is that how they say it? The level of my paranoia is very high, and I'm like, at this rate I think I will chill a bit before looking for somebody else. I'm still looking for somebody else, but I think I'm going to relax a bit because I don't think I was quite ready for all that drama in 3 days, like 3 days of drama in my life. Somebody was asking me like, this house helps, why do people need house help? You don't need house help, you need to do all your work yourself. Obviously people in America, women in America and UK, they are doing everything by themselves. I know they are doing everything by themselves, but their lives are also easier. They can order groceries online and do all these things online. Things are definitely easier abroad, but in Nigeria things are tough. And then looking at the other side of the story, when I went to visit this girl and I saw the condition they were living in, I asked her what she wanted to do, like what her life goal was, and she was like she wanted a provision store. So in my mind I was already thinking, okay, this was a story of someone that said she was battered by her husband and now she's starting from the bottom. How can I help her? How can I do this? How can I do that? And sometimes people have good intentions, do you understand, towards helping house helps to better their lives, but at the end of the day it almost never works out, either because of the character of the house help or because at the end of the day the madam could not just deal with the house help. I probably thought I could, what's the word? Give her opportunities and show her something different, because I was like, okay, you can help me like wash plates when I'm doing my food blogging, and I can teach you about food and teach you about different things that you had no idea about before, and then you can take it from there. But it didn't quite work out the way I planned in my head. So, brethren, that is how the Lord saved us. And I just want to say I'm grateful that all that drama has ended. 3 days of drama, it was quite entertaining, and I think I'm done with it. So that's why I decided to share this as a story time, because if I knock this one for normal video, the video go too long. I just want to know, do you have any interesting nanny house help stories? And I'm just so happy. Do you know what? I'm just so happy that I've not gone to do all those medical tests, because those medical tests, they are expensive to do. Imagine if I have to do them for like 3 house helps, how much I'll be spending. So I was so happy that I've not wasted a lot of money in the house help process already. I've not changed her wardrobe and all those things I was planning to do. I just thank God I've not done that before the cat was let out of the bag, and I'm just so grateful. I know you guys have like more interesting nanny house help stories, so I want you guys to share in the comment section below what has been your craziest experience, good or bad, because I'm sure there are people that have good house helps, good nannies and all of that. So I want you to share your experience in the comment section. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.